In Los Angeles, California, a quake shakes the city. Michael Rourke, the overseer of the workplace of crisis, the executives, OEM, observers about the seismic tremor on the news and demands coming to work, in spite of the fact that he has been an extended getaway with his canine Max and 15-year-old little girl Kelly. Reluctant to leave Kelly and Max unaided, Michael requires a sitter to have his girl and canine under concentrated watch in the event that any further happenings happen. His partner, Emmett Reese, lets Michael know that the extent didn't cause a lot of harm. At MacArthur Park, two development laborers conflict with a female cop until a surge of yellow mustard gas ambushes one utility specialist, ultimately consuming him to death. Michael goes to the recreation area to see that a sum of 7 utility laborers were singed to death by the mustard gas, and plans to close down the tram lines that run lined up from the sewer as a safeguard. The president of the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, MTA, Stan Oldber, goes against, feeling that it represents no danger to the metros. Against city guidelines, Michael, close by with Gator Harris, investigate the sewer, where the mustard gas responded before. They take tests, yet a cruising on Gator's meter gets proof that there is without a doubt a steam pit that delivers the mustard gases. The sewer warms up, consuming rodents to death, and driving Michael and Gator away from the sewer, despite the fact that they are scarcely ready to close a hatch or entryway not long before the mustard gas gets to them. When out of the sewer, Michael is frantic to enroll somebody who might be aware of the proof of what has been going on of late. He meets geologist Dr. Amy Barnes, who hypothesizes that a spring of gushing lava and magma might frame underground. Extra time, water at the Ludbury tar pit starts to bubble, sinking an elephant sculpture all the while. The following morning, at around 5:15 a.m. PST, Dr. Barnes and her right-hand Rachel investigate the sewer, where Michael and Gator investigated before, to take a few examples. Around then, one more tremor strikes the city, 2 times as strong than the past one. All the while, a mass travel train is wrecked in a tram, allowing the driver and the travelers to remain uncovered to temperamental oxygen in serious intensity. With Michael and Kelly wandering the roads, they witness steam-sending sewer tops flying and a hazardous debris cloud moving from the tar pits, delivering magma meteors that light a few structures. One magma meteor strikes a fire motor, catching one and leaving the other one with a skull crack. Dr. J. Calder, who was liable for obligations at the Cedars-Sinai Clinical Center, keeps an eye on the brought-down firemen, while Michael joins the work, coincidentally leaving Kelly in the vehicle. After another tremor, a recently shaped underground fountain of liquid magma starts to eject, delivering magma that essentially obliterates and burns everything in its way. Kelly requests for her dad's assistance, however a magma meteor obstructs her getaway and consumes her right leg. Michael saves Kelly and is anxious to jump to somewhere safe not long before his vehicle is gulped by the magma stream. The magma stream heads into the way of the fire motor that was brought down by a magma meteor beforehand. The caught firefighter supplications for help, just for his colleague beyond any good time to save him, as the 2 firefighters are singed to death as the fire motor is removed. The magma arrives at a propane tank trailer, setting off a gigantic blast. Dr. Calder inspects Kelly's scorched leg and takes Kelly with her, while Michael stays behind to persuade other city laborers about the resulting disorder. The magma stream arrives at Stanley Road, consuming a few homes all the while, and a canine from one home barely get away. Dr. Barnes, having endures the disorder in the sewer, witnesses the recently framed underground spring of gushing lava, and in the long run works together with Michael. The couple and a few metropolitan specialists push a transport with an end goal to divert the magma stream. Michael and Dr. Barnes hear the hiccups of a man, carry him to somewhere safe and secure, until their way is hindered by a brought-down tree. The main way out is a stepping stool from the fire motor, however as an excess of weight and fire immerses the stepping stool, it barely dodges the magma stream, yet breaks. Michael, Dr. Barnes, and the striving man make do. The transport move is a triumph, coordinating the magma stream somewhere new. As city laborers enter this conflict against Mother Nature, a naughty person of color named Kevin supplications for help by the fire boss, yet apparently irritating him all the while, cop Terry Jasper places Kevin in binds. Stanley and his MTA group adventure in the metro and track down the red train. They pry the train entryway open to look for survivors ready. One MTA specialist observes a magma stream from under the train, implying that the group should eliminate the bodies off the train quick, yet Stanley believes that the driver is as yet absent, and goes to track down him. He finds the driver and attempts to leap out of the train, simply beyond any good time to land into the magma stream. Stanley tosses the driver to somewhere safe and is gulped to death by the magma stream. Michael meets Police Lieutenant Ed Fox, who both concurrent want to stack a bunch of substantial obstructions by the crossing point of Wilshire Street and Fairfax Road, which makes a circular drive to leave the magma speechless. A few group lift a portion of the actual boundaries, however end up being excessively weighty. The captured Kevin chooses to assist, and Cop Bud McVie eliminates the cuffs from him. Realizing that is tall and solid, Kevin assists the others with lifting the last substantial obstruction to finish the lower stack. In the meantime, at the Cedars-Sinai Clinical Center, Kelly is there being dealt with and watching different kids, while Dr. Calder keeps on tending to harmed patients, much to her better half Norman's dismay. The magma is then halted as the substantial boundaries block the way. An armada of helicopters drop high-strain water assembled from the Pacific Sea, which represses the fountain of liquid magma and cools and solidifies the magma. At the crack of dawn, the people who struggled against the magma stream celebrate. However, Dr. Barnes predicts that the magma might be shaping from a vent, and that implies that the principal emission could happen toward the end close to Red Line near Beverly Center. With just 30 minutes in excess, Michael and Dr. Barnes bring down a camcorder into a passage, which is obliterated by an approaching magma stream. With enough proof, the couple go toward the west side of city to arrange a clearing. Kelly is migrated to the Hard Rock Bistro, where she attempted to find a little kid named Tommy, who strayed. As Michael and a specialized squad rid different regions with explosives, steam streams from the sewer, and another ejection happens, sending different inhabitants into an overreacting craze. As Lieutenant Fox provides requests to enact the explosives open a hole in the street and cut down a condo building, where Gator and another official inputted the last hazardous charge and both die simultaneously. As the structure breakdowns, Michael spots Kelly and Tommy in the immediate way of the bringing down building, yet barely saves the two of them. The magma is then coordinated towards the Pacific Sea, cooled and solidified all the while. As survivors have a moment help, Michael rises up out of the structure's destruction with Kelly and Tommy close by. In the result, in excess of 100 individuals have passed on, thousands harmed, and billions of dollars in penalties. Michael observes that his canine Max has endured the bedlam and makes sense of beforehand that he is an extended getaway all things considered.